Dear students, in this video, we are going to start our new chapter, unitary method. Now, what is unitary method? In this method, first we find the value of single unit to find the value of any required number of units. Let's understand this first. Suppose, let's understand with the help of this example we have already done in our previous classes. If 15 oranges cost rupees 110, what do 39 oranges cost? So here we have already learned that whatever we want to find out, we keep that on the right hand side. So here we have two things. One is number of oranges and another is cost of oranges. So what to find out? Here we want to find out the cost of 39 oranges. So we will keep cost on the right hand side. So what is given? Cost of 15 oranges is equal to rupees 110. So we have kept cost on the right hand side. So first we'll find out the value of single unit. So for single unit, the cost of one orange. Now we can see that here less number of oranges, cost will less oranges, cost will also less cost. So 110 upon 15. Next, cost of 39 oranges. So here number of oranges are more and cost more oranges, the cost will also more. The cost will also more. So here we'll multiply it by 39. So let's do the cutting. It is 13, 5 and here it comes 22 and the cost of 39 oranges is 22 into 13, that is rupees 286. So this we have done in our junior classes. See, less oranges, less cost. More oranges, more cost. So here we in the solving problems on unitary method, we come across two types of variations. What is that variation? First is direct variation and second is inverse variation. We come across two variations and we have done right now only. What is direct variation? Here we can see less oranges, less cost. More oranges, more cost. If one unit increases, it causes other also increases. If one decreases, it causes other also decreases. We have seen here only less oranges, less cost. More oranges, more cost. This is known as direct variation. This is known as direct variation or direct proportion. So in this video, we will discuss only direct variation. So let's do this sum with the help of this direct variation concept also. So here let's make one box. So here two units. One is number of oranges. Two things are here. One is number of oranges and they are depend on each other. In daily life also we come across a situation in where we notice that change in one quantity, brings a corresponding change in the other quantity. So it means the quantities are related to each other in such a way that if one increases, other also increases. If one decreases, if one increases, other also increases. If one decreases, other also decreases. So this is known as direct variation. For example, the more you purchase, you have to pay more. Or we can take another example. If we want to cover more distance, the consumption of petrol will be more. So there are so many examples. So this is known as direct variation. So here we have seen, if we want to buy more number of oranges, we have to pay more. So this is known as direct variation. And in direct variation, let it be D. We take the ratio of both the units, 39 ratio D. So let's solve it. 15 upon 110. We can write it in division form. 39 upon D. Let's do the cross multiplication. 39 into 110. The answer remains same. Whatever the method you follow, the answer remains same. So here, let's do the cutting. It is 5, 13. Again, 5 ones are 5, 22. So again, it is 22 into 13. That is 286. So cost of 39 oranges is equal to rupees 286. Let's discuss one more question. I hope it is clear to you. So now onwards we will follow this method. You can do with the help of this also. It's also easy. A train covers a distance of 51 km in 45 minutes. So first, let's write what is given. Here it is given distance covered by train and time taken by train. Distance is in kilometer and time is in minutes. Two units are here, distance covered by train and time taken. So train covers 51 km in 45 minutes. Now train has to cover 221 km. Train has to cover more distance, so it will take more time. Both the units are increases. It causes, now these two are interrelated. We can see these two are interrelated. These two are related in such a way that if one increases, now train has to cover more distance, so it will take more time. So again, this is a case of direct variation. Let it be T. Time, let's take time T. So it is a case of direct variation. Again, in direct variation, we'll take the ratio of both the terms. 221 ratio T. Or you can straight away you can directly take in division form. 221 upon T. Let's do the cross multiplication. 221 into 45. T is equal to 221 into 45 upon 51. So both these numbers are divisible by 3. Here it is 15. Here it is 17. 17 ones are 17. And 17 threes are 51. So here we get 13 into 15. That is equal to 195 minutes. So 195 minutes. Let's convert this into hours. So time taken by train to cover 221 kilometer is equal to 3 hours 15 minutes. So 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So here it is 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 15. You can see. So 60 plus 60 plus 60, it is 3 hours. And last is 15 minutes. So time taken by train to cover 221 kilometer is 3 hours 15 minutes. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you.